in telnet daemon running here? Yes or no?
Yes.
No, it's not running. By default, it won't run. It's not running. By default, it won't run. It won't start during the boot up. If you check your computer, check ps-e and grep telnet, it won't be there. Okay. Now this guy is knocking, and telnet is not started. So who is going to help this guy, telnetting guy? Pardon? No, RPC bind we didn't talk yet. We'll come to RPC bind, right? I just mentioned about RPC bind to introduce services from another computer, but in this scenario we are not using it, right? Because it has well-known ports, right? So well-known ports are in this. Yeah. So this condition is with well-known ports. RPC bind does a job. I told RPC will do a job with RPC bind. RPC bind will help not well-known ports also, right? Not well-known ports also. But here we are talking about well-known ports. Where are the well-known ports saved? It is services file. If you want to add more, you can add, right? But those are well-known ports for the system. Okay. So now this guy is coming and knocking and asking for, I want to telnet, I want to telnet. He's knocking on port 23. But no, there is no telnet daemon running. So I can't do anything. By default, it's not running. So what will happen?
Error message. Connection retrieved.
No. Yeah. There's a guy there to help you. That guy is called inetd. So inetd daemon is a daemon which will help the services that doesn't start during the boot up. During the boot up, some services don't start. This guy is helping. That guy. Those people, those services. We assume they are latecomers. So telnet is a latecomer. For example, you are organizing some function and you wanted to start the function at sharp 7. So you start at sharp 7. Out of 100 people, only 50 people came. So the other 50 people, you are going to lock them out? No, you told another guy, inetd daemon, come please, help them when they come, depending on where they knock, right? If they knock on 23, I have to decide, allow them or not allow them. If they knock on 22, I have to decide whether allow them or not allow them. So like that I decide, okay? They can decide, system can decide, right? So inetd daemon gets this request. So now he is going to decide. Inetd daemon is going to decide now. So inetd daemon will check etc services. Who is that guy knocking? The port 23. Port 23. Oh, port 23 is telnet. Now identifies the guy. That guy is telnet. Then what action should I take? No, how? I have to follow the rules of the house here. What are the rules in the house? Where are the rules saved? If it is Solaris 9, up to Solaris 9, it is saved in etc init inetd.conf. We talked about AX 6.1, we talked about this file, right? In AX 6.1, I showed you this file. So it's saved in this file. In this file, if it is remarked, that line which is starting inetd daemon, about the inetd daemon, so not inetd daemon, about the telnet, about telnet, if it is remarked, it won't start. If it is not remarked, oh, it's allowed. So it will check that file. In the case of Solaris 10, what will it do? In the case of Solaris 10, it will check whether SVCS service. If you check SVCS -a like you check, it will check whether the service has started. Service started, telnet service started. Yes. If it is yes, what will happen? If it is yes, what will happen? Huh? What will happen? Oh, yeah?
Door will open.
Door will be open. Door will be open. Okay. Then this guy will be allowed to come in. Now it is allowed. If it is not enabled, if it is not started, this is what will happen when you try to telnet. So you are just telnetting within 1 second, but all these happen in the background.
I mean, in that file, it has to be enabled, but it's offline, so it will enable it.
It's enabled means online, not disabled. Enable.
Oh.
Yeah. If it is disabled, then it's not active. Okay. Then what will happen? Then this will start. And what daemons will start now? Telnet daemon will start. Who is serving this guy? Who is serving this guy? This is the guy who is serving. So this guy will, yes, he will serve that guy. Okay, coming. Right. This guy is started by init daemon. Before init daemon starts that, it checks the file or check the service whether it starts.
So the step is first it checks in etc services.
For the port number, because it has to know who is knocking, right? Somebody is knocking. What is the number? 23. Okay, 23 is telnet.
And what do you have in inet t.conf file?
That is in the older version of Solaris.
Yeah. What do we have?
In that there are different lines for different services like spray, telnet, FTPD, like that. All those. So if it is a remark in front, that's not allowed.
So how does the service start now? For the telnet service, the telnet service start at boot up or?
That's what I'm saying. INET latecomers. INET is only for latecomers, not for boot up.
Solaris 10.
It doesn't start.
But the service has to be started, right, in Solaris 10?
Which service?
Telnet.
Telnet service by default doesn't start in Solaris 10. Telnet is not encouraged in an office, so it doesn't start.
So how does it work in Solaris 10?
How can I set up the
Yeah.
Let him finish.
Yeah.
how can I set up service start at the beginning? Or
Yeah, then we say SVC Adam enable telnet.
which file I should go?
You don't have to do any, you don't have to modify any file.
Okay.
So when you put it start itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it is Solaris 10, if you want this to start, you say SVC Adam enable telnet, the service.
Yeah, where this,
FMRI for telnet. Huh?
where this line should go? I mean, this,
Just type it. That's it.
no, how can I set up automatic?
Yeah, that is automatic. When you type it, that will be automatic next time.
No, when the machine boot, it's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this will make it automatic.
But once we enable it,
It is always there.
it will always be there then. Okay.
No, no. What you are saying is, if I ask somebody, okay, apply black paint here. Next time when I come, black paint will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same like that.
no, I mean, I want this service start, that service disable.
Then I have to type like this before I shut down or before if I type it is effective immediately. It will go and update a repository. I told you there is a repository
Oh, go to
SMF.
repository.
Yeah, it will go and update there. I don't have to do that.
Okay.
In Solaris 10 repository I can't open. The system will open and put it there by typing this command.
Just go to repository and then it will start itself.
I don't know. What I'm saying is, when I type this command,
Yeah.
it will be updating the etc, svc, what repository name? There's a repository. What's the name of the repository?
A restore repository.
No.
Oh,
The name
that's
of the
for
repository.
restoring.
What's the name of the repository?
Oh, yeah.
That's the file called db.
Manifest.
Huh?
Oh.
Manifest is
Oh,
different.
that's it.
Repository.db. Repository.db. So it will update the repository.db. This command will update. So I don't have to go and modify a file.
No, what I mean, there's some service is default, right? Default means during the boot, the service will stop itself.
Yeah.
And I want to set some service as default. So like,
Okay, what are the services you are talking about?
I have, for example, I have some application,
Tell me, what are the applications?
any kind of application.
So that is not part of Solaris?
Yeah, no part of but
Is it part of Solaris or not part of Solaris?
It's part of Solaris. I want to set automatic. I want to set a default like a mail server.
Does it have an FMRI?
Like a mail server.
Mail server? Oh, mail server. Yeah,
Yeah.
then enable it.
Where I put, like, I install application, right? And some service, it's not automatic. So I have automatic stuff.
Yeah,
I want automatic stuff.
your question is that. My answer is this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to type manually. I want a computer start.
First time you
automatic.
have to.
Yeah, you have to do it.
First,
One
first time,
The
run.
first time you have to do it, the second time you can, afterwards you can input a command to tell
No,
it to start
afterwards
it
it's already
automatically.
updated the file you said, right? So
Ah.
first
I
time,
guess.
first time you do it, and then it's already updated this file into CSV.
Not file, this
and
is a
then
repository.
repository.
It will update the repository. So next time when you boot, it will read this. Oh, telnet has to be enabled. Okay, it will enable.
So repository can't manually change.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's what I said. You cannot do a hostess. It's in a different format. It's not a text file. It's not one file. It's a repository,
Oh.
right? Like it's like metadatabase repository. Like NIS server has a replica, that type of repository. You can't go and modify that, right? Like in AX we talked about ODM, like ODM.
Reports.
Can you go and modify ODM? You can't. You didn't talk about it. You didn't cover it. So there is something called ODM. That is also something like repository. It's a database. You can't go and manually modify it.
So doesn't it become kind of a problem that if you enable it one time, then it.
Okay, if you don't want to enable it always,
Temporary?
put minus T.
Minus T.
Minus T is temporary.
Okay.
If I put minus T, it will not, when you shut down, it won't be enabled. So if you want permanent, don't put minus T.
So when I install application, the application will change it as repository, not me. I can't change as an administrator. I can't change.
Not the application will change, this command will change.
Yeah, but if I install like SendMail, and then SendMail next time SendMail service have to be
Yeah,
started. Right?
then it says SVCRM enable, send mail.
Yeah, SendMail will do that for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do
Not
that.
send mail is doing that, please. SVC Adam is doing that.
It's not me.
It's not you.
It's not me.